Are we back? Are we back? We are so back. You bastards finally freaking did it. Philadelphia Phillies in an absolute entertainment fest of a game is what I would call tonight. Beat the Cincinnati Reds 9-4. Bryce Harper crushes 3 homers for the Phillies. He's the first Philly to do it since Bamboo Brad Miller, our guy in 2021. This game as a whole was exactly what the Phillies needed. The doctor came out and said, you need a dose of teamwork. You need Bryce to light the fire under this team. And he absolutely did just that. I was saying around second homer, I was like, all right, this team needs to get behind Bryce Harper. You can't be the only guy offensively. All year, as Phillies fans, people have been saying we need to be a 5-run team. If this team wants to win, they need to be able to put up 5 runs throughout the night. Pretty accurate, if you ask me. They didn't do that tonight. They crushed 9. Now, obviously, a big night. You're not going to have hitting like that. But what I do like about tonight is when you do have hitting like that, you know how to capitalize on it. I would actually say tonight for me was a pretty pitch perfect game for the Phillies. Philly Rob just came out, spoke. He was pretty impressed with the team, pretty happy. Somebody actually asked him a question I found, which was pretty interesting. He said, what the hell went differently offensively tonight? And he basically spoke for Bryce Harper and said, we've been seeing this new swing. It didn't go well the first couple of games, and tonight it went really well. We saw that in full effect. So as a Phillies fan, you love to see it. You love to see the guys bounce back. You love to see the bank a-rocking on a rainy night and that true Philly sports passion throughout the air. Now, as for me, as a fan, I'm satisfied, man. Like, I was watching this game and I was truthfully entertained. You guys can ask our boy Ballpark Tommy. It is very difficult to get Dalton to watch a Phillies game start to finish. And I say that apologetically because it's not that I'm not a fan. It's just I do other shit. You know, I walk around, I do the laundry, things like if I'm actually sitting down watching the game, don't move. That was tonight. That's why I call it an entertainment fest. I mean, I couldn't be happier. It was dinger after dinger after dinger after dinger. Yes. Philly Shiesty was in full effect tonight. I don't know if it's maybe these little shiesties that the guys have on, the not balaclava, whatever people are calling them, these cold face masks. Because look, everybody gets it. Playing baseball in the cold right now, this time of year, you don't have to be a baseball player to understand it fucking sucks. You see the Braves player right now saying he hates playing in the cold in Chicago. I find it really funny. So nobody's really having fun right now. It's April showers. It's cold. It's wet. You just want to go home. But this team finds a way to win. They play as a team. They have a good time. They all rock the shiesties. That's what I think that it is personally, but that's a story for another day. And they get the job done. So are we back? I would say yes. The Phillies need to keep up this momentum. Harper's getting hot, but this is what happens with the Phillies. They're going to probably go on a tear now. I think it's going to slow up in late June, mid-July, then the end of July, early August. Mark my words. This is how it goes every year. History repeats itself, my friends. The Phillies are going to go on a tear. They're going to get hot, and they're going to end up in the NLCS. That's it. That's a given. That's a promise. What happens from there? I don't know. I don't know who we're going to face in the NLCS. I just know that you could put any team in front of us, and the Phillies are going to end up in the NLCS. What happens then? I wish I could tell you. Why? Because the Philadelphia Phillies, my friends, are their own worst enemy. And except for Bryce Harper, I mean that in the nicest way possible. But this team can have all the marbles in front of them and find a way to mess it up. I really hope to God that changes this year and that take that I just made ages horribly. Tonight is a great step in the right direction, Phillies. But please, you got to do this every night. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to have 3-run homers from Bryce Harper every night. The last time, like I said, we saw that was Bamboo Brad 2021. And I think before that, it was Ryan Howard Ryan Howard in 2006. That was a home game. Bamboo Brad was away. But you're not going to have this every night from Bryce Harper. Totally understand that. But you need to play as a team offensively. You need to have fun playing baseball on these April nights when other teams aren't. Because these are the games that if you earn these wins now, they're going to pay dividends down the season for you. They're going to set you up to be able to have that easy breeze to the NLCS and then get hot again at the right time and hopefully bring a parade back to Philadelphia, as I always talk about. As for Connor Brogdon, get the fuck out, man. Get the hell out of here. Honestly. Designated for assignment today. Absolutely atrocious, though, the other night. 18 for 37 strikes to total pitches. That's right under 50%. That's awful, man. What are you throwing at? Umps need to check. Umps need to get their eyes checked. Hey, umps, you want to borrow my glasses? By all means. Maybe they'll fit your prescription. There's not dumbass included with them, so, that comes with you. But hey, do your thing. Do your thing. Overall, though, I do like the moves that the Phillies are making. I think that they understand it's time to get their ass in gear. We're tired of saying maybe in this city for all of the sports teams as a whole. The Phillies had the chance to break that curse and to prove to us that they are the elite franchise that we think that they are. And then instead of this being a football city like it is, it should be a baseball city. No disrespect to the Birds, just saying I think that the Phillies should get a little bit more credit than they do. Win the freaking World Series this year. Keep this up. Win these games right now, like I said, when nobody wants to play, when nobody's having fun out there. Find a way to have fun. Find a way to gel as a team. And you're going to do that. It's going to make everything fall into place. Mark my words. I know I'm just not even a reporter, an entertainer, I would call myself. But Philadelphia Phillies, this is your year. Like I said earlier, you're your own worst enemy. Tonight is a very good step in the right direction. As a fan, I'm very happy to see it. I hope that they can keep this up. Bryce Harper going off, Marsh going off, Trey Turner having a great game. Even Skinny Schwarber, our man's slimming down, having a really good game. So I think that for the Phillies, this is not the end of this. I think that this is only the beginning. They just need to be careful about where they pace themselves and when they get hot. And I know that that is exactly what my man Philly Rob is going to be worried about too. As always, God bless. Go Phils. You guys know what it is. Be sure to drop a subscription if you guys are liking the Phillies content. We normally stick to Eagles. If you guys don't know, my name is Dalton. I'm from 302 Birds Podcast. We're breaking down all Philly sports from the first state. And we also have a new podcast out called 302 Birds Unlimited. We're in this very studio I'm sitting in. We sit down with celebrities, guests, all kinds of fun people, and film awesome podcasts. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all kinds of fun stuff. I want to thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. God bless. Go Phils. And let's go get that ring, fellas.